Hello there and welcome back to GISHF Metroid Edition. In the last episode we finally got to Tourian after defeating friggin' Ridley and Kraid. Excuse me. And now we're going through the Metroid area, Tourian zone, to avoid all the Metroids. The best thing to do is to use the Ice Beam, I find. It works in Metroid Prime the same way. You freeze them with the Ice Beam and then they can't do anything because they're frozen, obviously. And then you just run past them when they despawn if you leave the screen. Another benefit of sprite limits, I suppose. You just destroy them with the Ice Beam, and then they're super dead. Forever and ever. And then you get through here. Avoid these little donut guys, they're called Rinkers, by the way. R-I-N-K-A. But I just call them donut things, because that's what they look like to me. And I associate things with the first thing I think of. Most of the time. Only 3 of these donuts can be on the screen at any one given moment. Which is good information to know, because they'll become very useful later on. I'm trying to outrun one at this point. Okay. So the Metroids try and damage you. One hasn't gotten close enough yet, but they try and damage you by... This one might be on me. Nope. One might try and damage you by attacking you like a facehugger from Alien and just draining all the energy out of your face until you die. Which doesn't sound very pleasant, and it's not. So, hopefully, we can avoid that by freezing them with the Ice Beam, which is a very good strategy, by the way, and then shimmying through, despawning them all, and then getting through to the next room. This change in music indicates we're in the final room of the game. These little food replicators, as I like to call them, are replicating the food to Mother Brain. Mother Brain is the final boss of Metroid, and is seen in Metroid 1 and 2, I think, maybe, and also Super Metroid and Zero Mission. But I can't remember if she's in any others. I don't think so. But basically, these food replicators, they're called Zebatites. I think we're on the planet Zebes, so they're called Zebatites. And what they do is they just give her infinite health. So we have to break through them with our missiles. Normal bullets won't do. We break through with them with missiles and then they hopefully won't replicate our energy again. Of course, in a 2D plane, we don't really have a choice. We only get to destroy them because that's all we get to do. But I guess in a 3D plane, these are in the centre of the room and it's actually more like these are in the centre and around the edges is Mother Brain. But here she is. Final boss of Metroid. A good strategy is to freeze these with your bullets and then shoot missiles at the appropriate part of Mother Brain's face. Of course, if you get hit, that's not good. They only have 1 health, but with the with the Ice Beam, you do 0 damage for the first shot, because the first shot freezes. So that's good knowledge to know as well. I am still getting hit, but it's not quite as bad as it has been before, where I've gotten into this room. Because this isn't the first time I did this, but having to die and go all the way back and farm life again isn't particularly enjoyable for me. So I restart the recording if I die. This is probably about the 4th or 5th time I've done this, so I'm not some super pro before you think that. I'm just trying to hit her with as many missiles as is possible and not get stuck down here. This is the worst place to get stuck because there's really no way out besides using these as pedestals, which is what I've been doing. But the good thing is, like I said, only 3 can be on the screen at any one given moment. So you can use this to your advantage by freezing them. You don't want to be stuck down here though. That's really not a good time. You get stuck down here, you might be dead, so... There we go. She's dead. And sorry about the epilepsy warning. Time bomb set. Get out fast. So there's a time meter, we have to get out of here. And there's a little siren going on. You need good control. You just need good air control, which means you want to do the jump and then the sideward movement, otherwise that happens. And if that happens, we're in a bit of a trouble. Because the sideways movement makes you do a screw attack, and screw attacks are much harder to control than anything else. Okay, I'm gonna get up there, like that, and then jump up here. But this is the final theme, as the escape route is happening. The good thing is this repeats a lot. So, until you get to the top, this just repeats. So you can do this, you do this. Basically like you do one little side hop, all the way to the right, one little jump to the left. One little side hop, one jump to the right, one little jump to the left, and then it ends. And then we get out like this. And we've did it! We've escaped. And that is the end of Metroid. You fulfilled your mission. It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space. I got the ending where she takes off her mask but not her clothes. So I guess I got a good percentage but not great percentage. That's fine. And that's the end. We finally did it. And that's the reveal where she's actually a woman. But that's the game. So I very much enjoyed this game. And I hope you enjoyed me playing it too. It's just so difficult but great at the same time. And it's the beginning of an era. So eventually I'll play Metroid 2. Because I never played that game. On the Game Boy. But that won't be next time. On Monday we'll start a new series. So if you have any suggestions for games I should have played or finished, let me know. I'd love to hear them. And Zelda Minish Cap will also happen at some point after Zelda 2. But to think such great memories could be built by so few people is a wonderful thing. Good old Gunpei Yokoi, bless his soul. Died in a car accident. But he developed the Game Boy, he invented it. So, he's a great guy. Great man. Copyright 1986. I wonder if it'll give me a percentage. Probably not. It's one of those things you unlock if you get lucky. The end. We did it! The end. And you get to start the game again, if you want. Because that's all that happens. Start the game again and off you go. Although you get to keep all of your gear, you just don't get any energy tanks. It's like a hard mode, I guess. So we're playing the game again! Oh, I'm only joking, we're not going to play the game again. As much as I might want to. I'm not about that life. But it is cool you get to keep all of your stuff. I wonder, is the energy tank still there, or is it just a hard mode where you don't get energy tanks? I'm going to check. I would like to know. Simply for science, you understand. Oh, they are still there. Okay, so it just restarts you with all your gear, but you have to go find the energy tanks and missile tanks again. Alright, that's fair enough. But that's the end of this series. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!